didn't start this vlog very well, and I didn't start it at home. But I'm actually on my way home now. But I just went to dinner, but I wanted to open the vlog and say, hi, welcome back. I'm going to be dining out and doing a lot of fun stuff this week, so I thought I would take you along. And tonight I went to Pastaio, so I'm going to put loads of clips here so you can see what it was like, but I would totally recommend it, and the margaritas were delish. Restaurant. Yes, it's in London Bridge. It's really good. Actually, I would recommend it. Say hi. Bonjour from the Italian restaurant.
Right, I want the ketchup.
Yeah, I want that too. I saw that. I looked at the menu.
Keep vlogging with your phone now.
On my phone, because I'm lazy. I can't be bothered to get the camera. Yeah. Woo! I got shells, and Yaz has radiatore. So we are now, sorry this lighting is so bad. So we're now, it's the next day. We went to Pastaio, and today I'm just working and keeping it low key. But I'm shooting a really beautiful cheese platter for M&S for this campaign that's gonna go out. It'll probably be out by the time you see this, but I thought I would show you the setup. I'm gonna snap some photos. Honestly, like, I really didn't expect it to be so pretty, but it looks really like autumnal but wintry, and yeah, just really inviting. So I thought I'd put this clip in and you can see behind the scenes. I'm gonna be sitting on this chair, take some photos. So here's the behind the scenes. I had shot this over by the sofa, so I had made that look all nice before, but now I've brought it over here to the window, which is where I shoot most of my content, and I've put a backdrop down. I've basically styled all of this, and I did a little video, which I might put on my reels, which was just like styling the cheese board. So we have a blue cheese, Gruyere, a beautiful aged brie, a really ooey gooey cheese that needs to be left out for half an hour, and I'm gonna totally butcher the name, and then some Roquefort blue cheese as well, which is a bit softer. Got these white pumpkins. They're actually from Panzer's. They were given to me by a wonderful person named Jess, and she works with Panzer's, and I've been trying to source some beautiful white pumpkins. So they're from there. The cheese and the wine is all M&S, and it was paired with this Pinotage. So I'm actually not gonna drink this right now because it's like noon on a Tuesday. So I'll pour these back in. I really need to get one of those Coravin things that keeps your wine good for like, the Coravin things, they keep your wine, I think, drinkable for like 4 weeks. Wow, this is the most horrible lighting. I'll just give this a little spin around, and oh my gosh, zoom out. But yeah, so basically I didn't want to open the champagne, which is another pairing with these cheeses, because basically if I open this, then we'll probably have to drink this in the next day or so, and I kind of want to save it for a treat. I picked it up, it was on the brief, but basically all the wines don't need to be in the photo, but this also would pair really nicely, especially with the blue cheeses. Sorry, I keep looking at this flipped up screen. I'm gonna turn that around. But yeah, I really want to get one of those like Coravin things. I don't know if you guys have used it. If you have, let me know in the comments. Should I get it? Should I not? It's like £200, I feel like. But I shoot like a decent amount of wine, and to open a bottle and then having to drink it like in the next probably 4 days is kind of frustrating. So I'm thinking if I get that, then I can save my wines for longer. Plus, like, I do have wine quite frequently, but I don't want to always drink the bottle, and sometimes I want to open more than one. So yeah, that's my thought process. Anyway, I'm gonna blow out the candle, or maybe I'll leave it on because it's raining now. It's kind of gross out. Clear everything, bring the cheese board to Josh. We're gonna have this for lunch actually. So maybe I'll make him come to me so we can eat it. Put the wine away, backdrop away. Everything will get cleared up, and then I'm gonna send this off. My deadline is actually in like 5 minutes. Well, this afternoon, but I kind of set myself a midday deadline to get this done. So at least I finished shooting. I just need to edit the last 2 pieces of video, photos, and send this off for approval. I'm really excited to share this. It was just so cool, like, to go to the M&S in Stratford and see their like little wine tasting station. It reminds me of like Vagabond wines. Anyway, I'm rambling. I will talk to you later. So I'm literally running so late. I got to the Langham. I'm meeting Georgia, and we're about to go into an event with Sipsmith, which is the launch of their gin espresso martinis. I'll kind of show you the hotel. I wore all black. I'm wearing shorts under my dress, and oh, it's hot. But yeah, so I'll show you. We're gonna have a drink, and then we're going to Sticks and Sushi for dinner, and it'll only be my 2nd time, but I think Georgia hasn't been before, so that should be yummy. And yeah, let's go. This way.
Looks like a nightclub.
I know. Gone clubbing at the Langham.
London dry gin. So we need to take that sugar out of it completely, and we need to remake it and design the botanicals around it to show off the coffee. So I hope you'll indulge me a little bit as I talk through some really nerdy technical botanics.
For the drinks, bring your spoon. Oh, it's stuck. I'm gonna do this and I'll take this. Enjoy.
So we ordered.
What?
We ordered this broccoli, but I think it's supposed to be hot and it's cold. So that's sad, but the miso soup is really good. So that's katsu, scallops, and salmon teriyaki, and the sushi, which I think will be very good. And that's it. I almost didn't finish this video. I'm definitely not looking my finest today, but I'm doing like a serious clean and clear out. And yeah, I've just cleaned the kitchen, literally reorganized everything. Our neighbor is doing collection for a food bank, so I'm taking a lot of like products and things that I've been sent that I've had for a long time that are non-perishable and that I think someone else could use more than me, and I'm gonna donate them. Just donating a lot of stuff for the food bank. I've got a bag here. And then I also give stuff to my neighbors too. So they have, I'm gonna do a run around the block. Wow, that's so close. We have just run out of laundry liquid. So I need to get on that because I'm trying to organize the bedroom, make the bed. Like, this still needs to go to recycling. We've had a new TV probably for over a month now. Yeah, it needs to go. Tiny recap, because I never gave like a full review, not a review, like this isn't a review, but I never gave like any info about Sticks and Sushi. I've been once before, Georgia had not been before. And you know what, like honestly, the service was kind of weird. They were nice, but like really pushy and like almost manipulated us into like ordering stuff on the menu. And I'm usually quite strong like with what I want, and obviously with recommendations, but it wasn't even recommendations. It was like, you guys are gonna get this, you'll get this, you'll get this. And we were like, but we don't want that, like. And then I love miso soup, and I was like, oh yeah, miso soup, and George was like, yes, I love miso soup, I'll have one too. And they were like, I wouldn't order that. And I was like, I want to get it anyway. Like, I love miso soup. Like, I'm gonna order it. So anyway, the food was great. Well, Our broccoli dish was delicious, but it came out and it was cold, so that was kind of a bummer, but it was tasty. The scallop sticks, like skewers, wrapped in bacon were unbelievable. So good. I wish I had gotten 2 of those because the salmon that I got was literally like rock solid. It was definitely overcooked. So that was slightly disappointing, but they're so inexpensive for the sticks. Like honestly, it was like 4 scallops and bacon and it was like 4 or 5 pound. I feel like that's pretty well priced. And the sushi was fantastic. We got a shrimp tempura one and one that had like seared salmon over the top. It was really nice. So, oh, and the wine. I'm like, should I even bother? Basically, we wanted to get normal size glasses because we had just been at the Sipsmith event, which you would have seen in this vlog, and we had a few cocktails there and like hung out with the PRs and stuff, and they were all so lovely. Like honestly, I really love Sipsmith. Like even the people behind the brand are just like the kindest people. So it was really fun, and there was a band. You'll have seen that, I don't need to tell you. And so anyway, we didn't want to drink loads, so we ordered 2 glasses of wine, and the manager, who actually was our server, I think, turned out, we were like, oh, what size is this? And she was like, oh, you'll get a large, you'll get a large. Like the same thing she had done with the food. And I was like, oh, I didn't know, Georgia, like I don't know if I could drink a whole glass of wine, like a full glass of wine. It wasn't like a large glass, it was like the entire glass was full. And she was like, no, get it. We obviously don't know how much that costs or anything, and the regular glass is like 9 pounds. So I was like, how much is a large gonna be? Literally no idea. And yeah, so it came. I liked my wine, but it wasn't cold. Like I ordered a white Chardonnay and ended up just getting another glass, like an empty glass, so that Georgia could just pour half of my Chardonnay into her glass. And we just shared that because it was so big, like it was filled to the brim. And to be fair, like it wasn't that expensive to get that, but yeah, overall, it was like a mixed experience. I would totally go back, but maybe try a different location because we went to the Soho one, and I would probably order like more sushi than sticks and sides, if that makes sense. And I'd probably try one of the cocktails because the cocktails looked so good, and we didn't get any because we had been drinking a lot of gin. But yeah. Okay, I guess that's the summary over. This will be the close off of this vlog. I literally don't even know how long it is. And yeah, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed coming along with me to all the excursions, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much. Bye.